NYC at Work logo. On a blue background sits an apple with a silhouette of a cityscape. Text reads, NYC at Work. Text below reads, It's what I can do that matters. Fade into shot of building in downtown Manhattan. Tilt down to show scaffolding in front of various storefronts. Shot of Sara Tabor, a young woman in a wheelchair, rolling quickly in front of the camera. Shot of elevator doors opening. Sara emerges. The camera quickly follows her, then pans up to large metal letters on a wall that spell out Code and Theory.
Hi, my name is Sara Tabor. I'm a Director of Quality Assurance for Code and Theory in Soho, New York.
Wide shot of open room with large windows full of natural light, full of people sitting at desks with laptops and desktop computers. Rapid shots of people working, and close-ups of computer screens with web pages and columns of code.
Code and Theory is a digital agency that mostly deals with creative and digital production. We do web development, industrial design, we do creative, we do product design. We come up with all the crazy ideas that companies really want us to make, and then we get to make them.
Sara at her desk. She opens her laptop, and 2 monitors flicker on. Shots of her working, looking at multiple monitors.
As the Director of Quality Assurance, I manage the department that tests and verifies that everything that we promise for a customer is to the best quality product that we can deliver.
Sara rolls up to a woman sitting at her desk and begins speaking with her, gesturing at her computer.
Whenever a bit of code is produced by our company, whatever we can think of, the way that it could break, that's what we do. We just try to break it.
Back at her desk, Sara dials a number looking at her monitor, puts her phone up to her ear, and begins speaking while looking at the monitor.
And whenever we find a defect, we document it to our engineering group, and they make sure that it gets fixed and the entire product works as best as we can possibly make it upon delivery.
Shot of the bottom of Sara's wheelchair from behind, panning up to her upper body as she rolls forward in the office.
I am a lower level incomplete paraplegic who uses a wheelchair. My use of a wheelchair doesn't really affect my job capacity or capability of doing it. If anything, it kind of helps things out.
Inside of a smaller, secluded office, a man sitting at a desk smiles as Sara rolls into the room.
Like when I show up to a meeting, I have a chair already.
Sara slowly rolling through the office with her laptop open, resting on her lap.
When I need to use my laptop all of a sudden, my lap is my built-in laptop stand. The only hard part is when people get kind of weird about it themselves and they perceive it a little weird, but that goes away after a little while once they get to know me.
At her desk, Sara transfers from her wheelchair into a desk chair and resumes working.
When I was 28, a fall ended up partially paralyzing me, and for probably about a year, I had to hit the reset button on my life and start over, more or less.
Shot from behind Sara's desk chair as she continues working. In the foreground, her wheelchair sits motionless from where she had transferred out of it.
But as a result, it kind of puts things into perspective and kind of allowed myself to roll with the punches.
Shot of her wheelchair alone. Pan up to Sara working at her desk as she texts on her phone with a stern and focused expression on her face.
If somebody has this massive bug and they're perceiving it to be the end of the world, dude, it's okay. We can get through this together. It's not as difficult or as scary as you think it could be, because I have dealt with what is real and what is scary. And I think it kind of makes me a lot calmer resource when dealing with the ends of projects. Moving forward, I'm just really excited to see what the next 2 to 3 years brings.
Shot of Sara sitting with female coworker from earlier, smiling and laughing. Back in the small office, Sara and the man high-five and laugh.
Right now, I like being a specialist manager. We'll see what happens next. At work, it's what I can do that matters.
Fade to NYC at Work logo. Text fade over logo. To find out what you can do, visit us at nyc.gov/atwork or dial 311. Audio description by Jonathan Novick. Produced by Jonathan Novick and Benjamin Rosloff, Mayor's Office for People with Disabilities logo. Special thanks to Sara Tabor, Code and Theory, Downtown Community Television Center, and all involved in making this video. Music courtesy of audiojungle.net. If You Build It by Apos Music. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at NYC Disabilities.